Can everybody hear me? Everybody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm requiring and requesting full participation. Thank you. Outstanding. Right now, before we begin, I ask each and every one of you for permission to guide you on this experience. Do I have your permission to guide you? Excellent. I am here to remind you, to encourage you, perhaps even to awaken within you the inspiration to connect with yourself on a deeper level. That said, I've been doing this for a while. What I will be bringing your attention to in this class may be slightly different than what you're used to. With your permission, I'll continue to go in that, give myself absolute freedom to express what's needed in the moment and to serve you in my highest capacity for the highest good of all. All right. So please stand up. So bring your feet together, evenly distribute your weight throughout the soles of your feet. And here's a fine trick to distribute your weight evenly. Push down through the pad of your big toes. Do not curl the toe. Try to push down through the entire pad of both big toes into the floor and notice how that grounds the base knuckle of your big and middle toe into the ground. That's the same principle as pushing into the floor at the hands and grounding the first two knuckles. Gives you the proper rotation in the shoulder joints. This will give you the proper rotation in the hip joints. All right, now focus forward with your arms at your side. You're familiar with the progress of this class. You're familiar with the progression. I invite you to step into this experience with an open mind, an open heart, and an empty cup to experience what it is you need to experience, to receive what it is you need to receive, and to teach yourself what it is you need to know in this moment. And it is my honor to guide you. So from this position, please interlock your fingers to the webbing, place your knuckles directly under the chin. I mean, a light contact between knuckles and chin throughout the breathing exercise. Don't push hard against the chin. Okay, we say that for beginners. Hips stay tight, focus forward. Okay, lock your knees. Pranayama, please begin. Inhale 1, elbows up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, head back. 2, nice and slow. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, head down. 2, nice and slow. 3, here's a rhythm for you. 4, 5, elbows up high. 6, exhale 1, 2, slowly head back. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, head down slowly. Shape your throat like you're trying to say so without actually emitting that sound. Just the throat is in so position. Exhale, shape your throat like you're trying to say ha, and you're not trying to spray the ceiling. Imagine there's a small mirror just an inch in front of your lips. You're fogging that mirror up with the throat tension. Inhale, shape your throat like you're saying so. Now move simultaneously so you time it impeccably where your chin goes parallel, the precise moment your elbows reach their highest point. Exhale. Now instead of pushing hard on the chin, make a light touch and use your eyes to motivate movement in the neck and the cervical spine. Feel an opening in the throat, not a pinching in the neck. Inhale, head down slowly. Now with each breath, take in more air. Keep inhaling. Keep the flow of the breath. Keep inhaling, abdomen in, exhale. Slowly head back. Now trace your eyes fluidly up the mirror, across the ceiling. You don't have to jam your head all the way back. Just look back comfortably. Feel the opening in the throat. Stretch your elbows all the way forward. Wrists stay straight. Inhale. Head down slowly. Now stretch your elbows out wide. Keep your webbing to webbing contact and knuckles to chin and elbows out wide and all the way up like you're tracing a wide circle. Good. Exhale. Same thing. Webbing to webbing, knuckles to chin. Now stretch your elbows out wide to the sides and forward to feel that opening of space in the upper back, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, head down slowly, draw your abdomen in. Now, in order to keep your body, upper body mobile, keep your lower body stable. So tighten your thighs to lock your knees. Stretch up, exhale. Slowly move your eyes up the mirror, across the ceiling. Let the eyes motivate movement in the neck and the spine. Stretch your elbows out wide and forward. Squeeze your palms, just touch the elbows. Inhale, head down, nice and slow. Now, each breath needs to be a little deeper. So create more space for the lungs by opening up space between the ribs. So stretch up higher, hips stay tight, tailbone down, exhale. Push down through your heels, push down through the tailbone, lengthen the lower back, draw your lower belly in, stretch your elbows out wide and forward, wrists stay straight, elbows touch. Inhale, head down smoothly. Try to keep the breath flowing. Now, as a beginner, it's going to be a lot of stopping and starting. More experienced practitioners keep a fluid expression of breath. Exhale, head back nice and slow. Stretch your elbows out wide, keep your hips tight, let the eyes create the movement in the head and initiate the movement for the neck. Wrists stay straight. Inhale. Stretch your elbows out wide, synchronize the movement. Again, chin is parallel at the precise moment your elbows reach their highest point, please. Stretch all the way up Exhale, head back. Mouth open, eyes open, heart open. Remember, the tension in the throat is if you're trying to fog up a very small mirror that's right in front of your lips. Inhale, shape your throat like you're saying so. Now, the resistance you create by pulling back on the throat and glottis is going to strengthen the muscles of respiration. Exhale, specifically the diaphragm, but also the intercostals, the serratus muscles, the pectoral muscles, the back muscles, yada, yada, yada. Stretch your elbows all the way forward, hips stay tight. Inhale, deeper breath each time. Keep expanding your capacity. More air, draw your abdomen in. Stretch up as high as you can, lengthen through the spine, back, neck, all the way up. Exhale, head back, stretch your elbows out wide. And notice at a certain point here, your mind is going to tell you that your lungs are empty. At that point, exhale a little bit more to disprove your mind. Good, arms down to your side. Set 2, interlock fingers to the webbing, knuckles to chin. Efficient setup, focus, please begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, slightly different pace, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1. Autopilot switches are off. 3, be present. 4, 5. Elbows up, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elbows touch. Inhale, slowly head down, draw your abdomen in. Now, each timing, it's never 6 seconds, right? It's arbitrary. Stretch all the way up. Exhale, slowly head back. It's going to be 6 beats. So that frequency can shift each time. Stretch your elbows out and forward, wrists stay straight, elbows touch. Inhale. Here's the equation. The less time, the less tension. The more time you need for each expression, exhale, the more tension. It drags it out. You want to use a tremendous amount of strength to draw the air in and out. Inhale, slowly head down. The resistance you create in the throat it's like putting weight on the bar for physical resistance training. Stretch all the way up, exhale. Think of pranayama, deep breathing, as respiratory resistance training. More weight on the bar is more tension in the throat. Wrists stay straight, elbows touch. Inhale. Now check in with your base. Knees locked, heels down, thighs tight, hips tight, tailbone down, hips slightly forward, abdomen in, stretch up, exhale. So keep the length in your spine. With each evolution of breath, you want to feel like you're getting taller and ratcheting up the spine with each breath. Inhale. Eyes connect to optic nerve to brain, brain to brainstem, brainstem to spine, spine to body. Exhale. Where your eyes go, your spine goes. Where your spine goes, your body better go. Stretch your elbows out and forward. That's what's moving your head. Inhale. Slowly trace your eyes across the ceiling down to face yourself in the mirror. Stretch your elbows all the way up to the ceiling. Keep your hips tight. Tighten your thighs. Lock your knees. Stretch up. Exhale. Now keep the breath flowing if you can, without pausing or interrupting the flow of the breath. Keep exhaling, keep the flow, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Now inhale, transition right to inhale. Now keep inhaling, create a little more resistance here so you're not fulfilling the breath too early. Keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling. Exhale, slowly head back. Now notice the surface of the mind becoming still through the last moments of the exhale. Everything out, everything out, everything out, and arms down. All right. The first sequence of postures is lateral flexion, backward bending, and front side decompression, lengthening the lower back. 4 directions to opening up the spine, half moon, call it. So start with your feet together, tighten your thighs, lock your knees, stabilize your base. Look in the mirror, push down through your heels and tailbone, draw your lower belly in. Now do this, palms slightly forward, stretch your fingertips a little down, try to create a feeling of space in the shoulders. Now slowly stretch your fingertips up over your head sideways to trace a circle. Now before you interlock, just stretch up. Stretch up to create space in the shoulders without having to squeeze so much. Stretch up to bring the palms together. Okay, now with that length, palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Glue your palms together down to the wrist, keep your biceps touching with the middle of your ears. Focus forward, look in the mirror, use it as a guide, lock your knees, push down through your heels, inhale up. Now slowly bend your body, nice and easy from side to side. So for today, I'm going to ask you to reframe this, not as a warm-up, but as a conversation. You are now having a conversation with your body. This is an assessment. It's an observation. Your body is telling you what's going on. Move very slowly. There are no quick moments in this room ever. All slow. Now move nice and slow side to side. Use your hips to displace your body as you stretch, and try to touch every centimeter of the ceiling through every degree of the arc you traced by pushing your hips right to left. Stop in the center. Now your body's just told you what it needs. Listen to it, okay? Lock your knees and elbows, draw your abdomen in. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, push your hips left, slowly bend your body to the right. Forget about coming down. It's not about depth. Concentrate on the feeling throughout the entire left side of your body. Push your hips to the left, Push your heels down into the floor, drop the tailbone down, lengthen the lower back, draw your lower belly in, bring your arms back more, left hip slightly forward, right shoulder slightly forward. Now your hips and shoulders are in 4 points. That's a 4-point plane parallel to the front mirror. Arms and upper body back, breathe through your nose. Relax your jaw, your throat, and your tongue. Relax your face. Don't scare the kids. Push your hips, tighten your thighs, lock your knees. Push your hips to the left, bend your body to the right. Just for today, instead of thinking about coming down, concentrate on creating more space to the left of your body. Lengthen through your fingertips. Push your hips to the left. Stretch the left side of your body. Come up slowly. Focus forward, lock your knees and elbows. Inhale, up, up, up. Exhale, push hips right. Slowly bend your body to the left. Now try to touch every centimeter of ceiling through every degree of this arc. Depth will come naturally. Push your hips to the right, arms and upper body back. Good. Heels down, tailbone down. Lower belly in. Feel length in the lower back. Everybody push your hips more to the right. So imagine this, look in the mirror. Imagine your heels are your tailbone. Your fingertips, your index fingertips, that's now your atlas, the top of your spine. You're lengthening your spine from heels to fingertips. You're projecting it now triple length. You're opening up space between the vertebrae to the right of your spine symmetrically, compressing to the left as a result. So push your hips to the right, right hip forward slightly, left shoulder forward slightly, arms back more. Now stretch your fingertips further away from the top of your head to bring your palms together. Push your hips, lengthen. Now feel this expression of length through the right side of the body. If you're doing it right, it's going to hold you up with less effort. Come up, please. Focus forward. Reframe this. Today, this is not a backward bend. This is a front side stretch. So look in the mirror first, stretch up as high as you can. Get the visual. Now slowly look up to where you're pointing at the ceiling and stretch up again. Notice how that stretches the muscles in the throat, the scalenes. Slowly look back, relax your neck. Inhale, stretch up. Imagine you can touch the ceiling. Try to. Now inhale up, try to touch the ceiling, and imagine you could paint a brush stroke back across the ceiling with your fingertips. Lift your chest up, look back. Now try to point just above where you're looking. Stretch your fingers back. Don't bring your arms down. Bring your arms back, fingertips technically, because that's the furthest point away from you. It'll carry the rest of the train with it. Chest up, arms back more. Hips, thighs, abdomen, push forward. Chest up. If you're flexible in your lower back, you need to lift your chest up more. Push your hips forward. Keep breathing. The most important thing you will do here is breathe. Keep breathing. Change. Come up. Hold position. You have a choice here. The request is to go back with a straight spine. So if you lock your knees, you'll feel the tension in the hamstrings. If you bend your knees, you'll feel it in the lower back. Make the choice. Now stretch up, exhale, bend forward at the flat back. Take your time, arms and head together. Now bring your fingertips to the floor. Put weight there before you do movement. With your heels down to start, slowly move your hips. I'm going to ask you to reframe this. This is not a warm-up. This is an assessment. This is a communication with your body. You're feeling into the legs, the hips, the lower back. Move very slowly, nice and easy, nice and slow. Feel your way through this. All right, now do this, guys. Touch the floor in front of your toes. Bend your knees to create a shelf. Push against the floor. Lift your chest up. Bring your heart forward to lengthen your lower back and try to get your belly button all the way down to your knees. Now bring your fingertips underneath your heels. Not the whole hand. That's going to shorten the arms. Fingertips. Now thumb press to index. Try to bring your elbows as close together as possible behind your calves. Now, if you are limited in flexibility and you need to pull to bring your chest to your knees, go ahead. But if you don't need to, don't pull yet. Bend your knees and make sure there is absolutely no gap between your upper and lower body. Relax your neck, let your head hang. Don't touch face to shins yet. That's not important. Just let the head hang. Now roll your weight forward towards your toes. So you're comfortable. You're not going to lose your balance, right? Now inhale, bring your tailbone up to the ceiling and initiate that stretch in the posterior chain, beginning with heels, Achilles, calves, all the way through hamstrings, glutes, and hips. Roll your weight forward. Now notice I haven't recommended pulling yet. Relax your neck, let your head hang. Keep your upper and lower body glued together. Bring your weight forward into your toes, and through your next exhalation, should you choose to, begin to pull incrementally with your fingertips on your heels. Every exhale, pull slightly more. Any hard pull is going to tighten up your body. You want to find just enough strength to augment mobility. Roll forward, feel now stretching in the back. Slowly come up, arms and head together. Bend your knees or lock them, your choice. You'll notice where the tension is based on that. Now stay together. Stretch up as high as you can. Work together. As one, arms down to your side. Good. Okay, second set. It's going to be quicker. Precision, please. Feet together, arms up over your head. Go. Interlock, point, cross, squeeze. Stretch up as high as you can. Inhale up. Exhale, push hips left, slowly bend your body to the right. Forget about depth. Breath and form are the interwoven fabric of the harmony of asana. Depth and endurance are functions of breath and form. When you have impeccable form, conscious breath, then you add the intensity of depth and endurance. Chin away from the chest, arms and upper body back, weight in your heels. Push your hips to the left. Now do this. Imagine your left lower ribs are touching the left side wall. Push your rib cage to the left side wall. Inhale, lift your ribs up the left side wall and simultaneously touch the right side wall. Come up slowly, focus forward, lock your knees and elbows. Inhale up, exhale, push hips right, slowly bend your body. Good. Try to touch every centimeter of ceiling. You're going to maximize length, which is going to open up the arc of expression of the right of the body. Now, if you maximize that arc with elbows and knees locked and your weight dominant in your heels and all the bones aligned, you're basically creating a static arc of tension through the right side of your body that sustains you with less effort in the posture. Breathing. It's all a mind game. Breathing. Chin away from your chest. Relax your jaw, throat, and tongue. Push your hips to the right. Bend your body to the left. Now take your right lower ribs. Push them towards the right side wall. Imagine they were touching the wall. Now inhale, lift your ribs up the right side wall. Touch the left side wall. Change. Come up. Focus forward. Again, this is a front side stretch. Look forward in the mirror, lock your knees and elbows, stretch up and touch the ceiling. Now slowly look up to where you're pointing. Look all the way back, relax your neck, let your head hang. Inhale, stretch up, try to touch the ceiling. And now imagine you could paint your fingertips in a brushstroke across the ceiling all the way back, chest up. Breathe. This is a front side stretch. Bring your mind to the front of your body. Feel what's happening through the hips, the lower abdomen, middle abdomen, ribs, chest, arms. Stretch your fingertips back, lift your chest up and keep breathing. The breath has to flow. At no point during the backward bend are you going to tighten your throat and hold your breath. Chest up. Now stretch your fingertips back, lock your knees, weight in the heels, chest up, arms back, come up slowly, pause and transition. Make the choice here, bent or locked knees, depending on when you feel it, and very slowly come forward with the flat back, arms and head together. Fingertips to the floor before any movement. Slow movements, please. Heels down to begin with and move super slow. Try moving the tailbone in circles or figure eights. All right, now touch the floor in front of your toes. Push against the floor. Bend your knees. Create a shelf. Push against the floor. Lift your chest up. Lengthen your lower back and try to hook your ribs below your kneecaps. Now upper and lower body seal together. Bring your fingertips under your heels. Baby fingers close together, elbows close together. Pull if you need to, and if you don't need to, just hold on for now. Now roll your weight forward. Inhale, lift the hips and tailbone up. Feel stretching throughout the legs and hips. Relax your neck, let your head hang. Now, if your knees are locked, maybe touch your face to your shins. If your knees are bent, just let the head hang. You don't want to tuck the chin and round the spine here. This is a flat back forward bend. Now roll your weight forward. Little by little through the exhalation, you may choose to pull more. Inhale to create space. Exhale to pass through. Your breath is like the current of the river. The inhalation is upstream. The exhalation is downstream. When you want to go deeper into the body, pass through the exhalation. So roll forward, exhale, pull on your heels, lock your knees, slowly come up, arms and head together. Stretch up as high as you can. Stay together. Beautiful, arms down to your side. All right, awkward. Please take a 6-inch step to the right, 6, 7 inches, something like that. Technically, it's 2 fists together, but you don't need to measure after your first couple classes. Keep the feet parallel. Now, palms face behind you, stretch your fingertips down and slowly bring your arms up parallel to the floor. Follow the shoulder articulation. All 5 fingers together, press them together. Stretch your fingertips forward. Lock your knees and elbows. Bring your weight in your heels. Now, you're not gonna bring your tailbone up. It's like you're gonna plug your tailbone into the floor right behind your heels. So exhale, abdomen in, sit straight down. Depth, tailbone straight down. Now, once you've got depth, only when you've got depth, then now chest up. Stretch your fingertips forward. Look in the mirror. If you have 6 inches between your feet, you have 6 inches between your wrists. You don't have to lift your chin up very much. Instead of chin up, think neck forward, chin forward. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. You should not feel pinching in the back of the neck. Chest up, tailbone down, lean back, change. Keep your arms there. Come up as high as possible on the balls of your feet and the pads of your toes. Tighten your thighs to lock your knees. And the whole time, breathe and try to touch your head to the ceiling. Bend your knees, slowly sit down. Come down until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Unless pain says stop, sit down, thighs parallel to the floor, unless pain says stop. Now, if pain says stop, you always listen to the pain. Chest up, upper body back. Keep breathing through your nose. Change, please. Keep your arms there, heels down, knees together. Heels come up as much as they need to. Weight in the toes. Stretch your fingers forward, abdomen in, knees together. Exhale, slowly come down. Go slow. Keep stretching up the whole time. Arms are strong, abdomen in, core engaged, spine straight, knees together. Stop when your hips are just above your heels. It is very tempting to rest your weight and sit on your heels, except that takes away the benefits of the posture. You need to build strength in the knees, hips, and ankles, so you need to suspend the hips just above the heels. Keep the knees squeezed together, upper body back, spine straight, arms strong, focus forward, abdomen in, keep breathing. Knees stay together, eyes forward, spine straight. Inhale, come up very slowly with control. Good, feet together and arms at your side. Excellent. Reset, breathing. Step to the right, 6 inches. Palms face behind you, fingertips down. Inhale, slowly lift your arms up parallel to the floor, right in front of you. Stretch your fingertips forward, elbows locked, triceps tight. Exhale, abdomen in, sit straight down, tailbone down. You want to find length in the lower back here. Now with the hips down, chest up. Imagine your fingertips are touching the mirror. Push the mirror away from you. Chest up, not chin up so much. Neck long, chin forward, chin parallel to the floor. Your neck should feel comfortable here. Upper body back, lower belly in, weight in your heels, change. Keep your arms there, please. Come up as high as possible on the balls of the feet and the pads of the toes. Tighten your thighs to lock your knees. Draw your abdomen in, stretch up the whole time. Bend your knees and slowly sit down. Sit down till your thighs are parallel to the floor. If you're not sitting down all the way, I'm assuming that there's either some kind of disequilibrium or pain says stop, and I trust you. Sit down, thighs parallel to the floor. Even if you could sit down with thighs parallel to the floor for 2 seconds and you collapse, it's better than 30 seconds sitting all the way up. You're going to build into those 2 seconds. In awkward 2, depth is actually formed when the body allows change. Keep your arms there, please. Squeeze your knees together so the heels come up as much as they need to and the weight goes into the toes. Draw the abdomen together. Exhale, slowly sit down. Just keep stretching up. Imagine you're sliding down a wall. So the back, hips, shoulders, neck, and head all touching the wall. Keep stretching up the whole time, imagining you could touch your head to the ceiling as if it were filled with helium. Stop when your hips are just above your heels. Stretch your fingertips forward. Draw your abdomen in. A huge player in integrity and balance in this posture is your core. So draw the belly in, lift upward, stretch up through the spine. Keep breathing through your nose. Keep your face calm, jaw relaxed, knees together. Inhale, press up slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Good. Feet together, arms at your side. That's how I count when I practice, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite when I teach. All right. Eagle. Please do not flail your arms. Your shoulders do not like that. Do it gently. Bring your arms up over your head. Now bring your right arm under your left arm with precision of intent. Cross at your elbows, cross at your wrists. Palms together, thumbs toward your face. Now, if you have a shoulder issue, you may interlock your fingers. Otherwise, keep the palms together, wrists straight. Bring the thumbs close to the nose and draw the elbows away from the body so you're not cutting off blood flow to your brain. That's actually giving yourself a bear hug the other way. So exhale, sit straight down, abdomen in. Keep your hips down without lifting your hips. Right leg up and over your left. Try to flex your foot underneath and around the calf. And if it doesn't make it, so what? You have strong legs. A lot of flexible people would love to have your strong legs. So your foot doesn't go. Who cares? Point the toe in the direction of the calf, twist and squeeze. Your right leg is on top. What does that tell you? You're presented to the left. So bring your knees to the right because the right leg's on top. That will level your hips. Draw your lower belly in, bring your tailbone down, lean your upper body back, pull your elbows down, change. Come on up, arms up. Left arm under the right arm, cross at the elbows, cross at the wrists, palms together, thumbs to your face. Pull your elbows down, draw your abdomen in. Exhale, sit straight down. Keep your hips down there without lifting them. Left leg up and over your right. Try to flex your foot underneath and around the calf muscle. Good. Try to keep your upper body leaning back a little. Pull your elbows down. Twist your arms and legs together. Bring your knees to the left more. Even if the foot needs to come out, that's fine. Hips down, chest up, upper body back. Twist your arms together. Twist your legs together. Draw your lower belly in. Pull your elbows down. Change. Arms up, nice and smooth. We go right into the second set. We don't know why. We just do it. Cross at the elbows, cross at the wrists, palms together, thumbs to your face. Pull your elbows down, draw your abdomen in. Exhale, sit straight down. So hips deeper in second set. Keep them there. Right leg up and over your left. Try to flex your foot underneath and around the calf. So the posture doesn't hinge on you getting your foot around your calf. It might be lining up the joints is more important. Flex the foot around the calf, point the toe in the direction of the calf, keep your wrists straight, twist your arms together and twist your legs together. So you are now opening tension in the ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, wrists. Draw the lower belly in, lean the upper body back, bring your tailbone down, change. Arms up, nice and smooth. Left arm under the right arm, cross at the elbows, cross at the wrists. Palms together, thumbs to your face. Pull down, abdomen in, exhale, sit down. Left leg up and over your right without lifting the hips if you can. Try to flex your foot underneath and around the calf muscle. Pull your elbows down, draw your abdomen in, lean your upper body back, bring your knees to the left to line up the center of your joints. Twist your arms together, twist your legs together. Don't hook the foot behind the calf. Just sit down and get the hips level just in this set. Don't hook the foot behind. Sit down more. Twist the legs together like that. Trust that. You can mix it up from time to time, right? Hips down, chest up, lean back, sit back, lean back for 3. Change. Come on up. It's one of my favorite things to do. Arms up, arms down. Have a sip of water. Place the hydration where it suits you and meets your needs the most effectively. All right. Put your weight in your left foot. Push your left big toe down flat. Bend your right knee up. You do not want to bend too far forward to pick up your foot. Now interlock your fingers underneath the ball of the foot right below the toes. I recommend starting with your spine at about 45 degrees. That's a good place to start. Your spot is going to be your spot. Get a good grip. It is not webbing to webbing unless you have a 1-inch wide foot. You want enough space between the webbing to keep your wrists straight for the transition. Press the fingers together, press the thumb into the index, get a good grip. Now focus on your left knee in the mirror. Without shifting your gaze, look at the left knee, look at your knee, keep the focus there, and slowly lower your chin. That is going to affect your balance and make it easier to lock your knee. If your left knee is locked, your thigh is tight, your weight is even, inhale and slowly lift your right leg up. Now, if your left knee bends, you have 2 choices. Lock it or go to the first part again. If you are lifting your right leg up, your left knee must be locked. Now, flex your foot, extend your heel forward. Make sure you're gripping up toward the toes, not near the heel. You want to make sure you flex the foot to extend the heel forward to stretch the back of the leg. Now, if both knees are locked, bring your elbows down, wrists straight. And when you fall, not if, when, you will fall forward. Flex your foot, heel forward, toes back. And guys, first set, when you come out, you have time to reset, right? Okay, change. The first set's longer because you are expected to lose your balance. Weight in the right foot, tighten your thigh, bend your left knee up, exhale, bend forward, interlock your fingers underneath the ball of the foot right below the toes. First movement, together, everybody. Work as an orchestra. Somebody may move quicker than you in transition, that's fine. First movement needs to be together. Hit the note on the 1. Now look at your right knee in the mirror, lower your chin. Draw your lower belly in, push down through the right big toe. Evenly distribute your weight so your ankle, knee, and hip are in one line. If your knee is locked, slowly lift your left leg up. To continue lifting your leg, you have to have a locked right knee because if the knee is bent, you're not utilizing reciprocal inhibition anymore. What's happening is you're transferring all the tension to the lower back. That's why it's imperative to keep the downside knee locked. Now, both knees are locked, both thighs are tight, and you have 90 degrees between your legs. Wrist straight, elbows down. Now, when you fall, you'll fall forward, and your foot's there to save you. You'll fall right into your foot. So get ready to fall forward, never back. Change. Come on up. Good. Put your weight in your left foot. Keep breathing. Bend your right knee up, abdomen in. Bend forward as much as you need to just to interlock your fingers underneath the ball of your foot right below your toes. And adjust the angle of the spine here. When I practice, I prefer to have my spine at the same angle it's going to be when I extend my leg, which is about 45 degrees. Keep your thigh tight and lock your knee. Bending too far forward is one of the biggest mistakes people make in this posture because it overextends the lumbar spine and sacrum. Left thigh tight, left knee locked. Inhale slowly, right leg up. Right knee locked, both knees locked, legs at 90, elbows down, wrists stay straight, flex your foot, heel forward, toes back. If your elbows go below your calf, tuck your chin, touch your forehead to your knee. And in transition, look at your standing big toe for a moment before you look for your belly button and the world goes upside down. Flex your foot, heel forward, toes back, wrist straight, elbows down, forehead to knee. Breathe, breathe, change. Come on up. Right thigh tight, right knee locked, abdomen in, bend your left knee up, exhale, bend forward, hollow belly, interlock your fingers underneath the ball of your foot right below your toes. Don't let the mind hesitate. First movement together. It can be fluid. It can take a little while, just first movement together. That's the commitment you make. Right knee lock, right thigh tight, abdomen in, slowly left leg up. Both knees locked, both thighs tight, push down through your left big toe. Wrist straight, flex your foot, elbows down. Your elbows go below your calf and both knees stay locked. Tuck your chin, touch your forehead, your knee. Breathing. Remember, you're going to fall forward. The weight should not be in the heel. It should be in the front side toe, big toe. Get ready to fall forward. It's not about endurance. Change. Come on up. Remember, breath and form, impeccable form, conscious breathing. That lends the formula to endurance and depth. Standing bow. I prefer to think of it as standing bow breathing or kicking because there is no pulling. Right palm up, elbow to your hip, thumb pressed to index. Reach behind you with your palm up, bend your knee, and place your foot in your palm. Today, please place the baby finger in the crease of your ankle. No one grips the shin. Touch your knees together, press the thumb to the index, straighten your wrist. Now lock your left knee, bring your knees together, stretch your left fingertips down and slowly forward and up, following that circular articulation. Now stretch up. Do not think about chin and shoulder touching. That doesn't matter today. Stretch all the way up, bring your chin forward and up. Now point your right toes behind you, stretch up, create space between your left ribs, and now kick your right leg back and up behind you. For a beginner, we're going to tell you to drop your body down immediately to overcome the fear. As an experienced practitioner, it is the kick that drives the body forward. Now, the kick and the stretch balance this out. So think of it. If you want to kick harder, stretch more. If you want to extend your leg higher, stretch more. That's the only way it's going to work. Most people think kick first. Think stretch first today. Now, chin forward, chin up, not chin down. Chin forward, chin up. Stretch your left fingertips forward. Now you are doing a spine twisting, backward bending, forward folding. Now here's the kicker: inversion if your abdomen is parallel to the floor. Once your abdomen's parallel, your heart's at hip level, and this becomes an inversion. Kick up, knee invisible behind you, toes straight up, change, step back. Feet together, left palm up, elbow touching the hip, reach behind you with your palm up, bend your knee, and place your foot in your open palm, baby finger in the crease of your ankle. Touch your knees together. Lock your right knee, hips level. Right fingertips all the way down, forward and up. As one, stretch your right arm all the way up. Chin forward and chin up. Now create more space between your right ribs. Lock your right knee, point your left toes, stretch up and go. Kick your left leg back and up behind you. Experienced practitioners, don't just drop the body. Start with the kick. Point your toes up to the ceiling. Now, unless pain says stop or your body just won't let you, bring your abdomen down parallel to the floor. Keep breathing through your nose. The arm does not drop down. Your body comes down. Once your abdomen is parallel to the floor, your fingertips are touching the reflection of your eyebrows in the mirror, not the chin, eyebrows. Once your abdomen is parallel. And when you fall, you will fall forward with control. No one falls back into the heel. Body down, stretch forward, kick up, toes come up through the center of the head, stretch forward more, keep breathing. Everybody now check in with your right knee lock, right thigh tight, change, step back. Right palm up, elbow touches with hip reach behind you with palm up, bend your knee, place your foot in your palm, baby finger and crease. Again, try it that way today. Try it today. Just try it. I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm asking you to try. Knees together, left fingertips down, forward, and all the way up. Find that nice circle. Now stretch all the way up. Open up space between your left ribs. Chin forward, chin up, knees together, point your toes, kick. Now your right arm is a bungee cord. There is no tension. Your right hand is a steel hook. Imagine there's a string tied between your left fingertips and your right toes. You want to lengthen that string. More space. Imagine there is a sphere around your body that is controlled by the distance from your foot to your fingertips to your toes. That's the sphere. Expand the sphere. Stretch forward more. Kick up more. Abdomen down parallel to the floor. And when it's there, your fingertips are touching your eyebrows in the mirror. Chest down. Kick up. Don't let the head tilt to the left. Keep the axis of the face perpendicular. Change. Step back. Left palm up, elbow touching with hip. Reach behind you with your palm up. Bend your knee. Place your foot in your palm. Grip your foot, baby finger in the crease, thumb pressed to index, knees together. Right fingertips down, forward, and all the way up. Stretch up as high as you can. Inhale, stretch up and go. Kick. Kick your left leg back and up behind you. Bring your body down slowly. Kick up. More leg. Extend the toes up. The kick is the whole engine that drives this posture. Breath is the fuel. Remember, fingertips at eyebrow level. Touch your eyebrows in the mirror. Chin forward and chin up. Don't drop the chin to touch the shoulder. That's silly. Chin forward and chin up. Kick up. Now lock your right knee. Right thigh tight, right knee lock. Your right knee is both a hinge and a screw joint, so you want to stabilize it. Body down, kick, change. All right, come to the back of the mat and towel for balancing stick. Here's two things to remember during balancing stick that really help. Length is strength and breath is life. Feet together, arms up over your head sideways. Stretch up, palms together, interlock, point, cross, squeeze, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to take a big step forward. When you step forward, touch heel, ball, toe. Ready? Inhale, step forward, right foot, heel, ball, toe. So stretch up, arms and head together, and go. Bring your body down as one. That's it. Lock your knee, arms and head together, chest down. Stretch your toe to the wall behind you. Now bring the sole of your foot to face the ceiling, and that will orient your hip. Chest down, arms and head together, chin away from chest, biceps with ears, look forward, come forward, change, step back. Feet together, arms up over your head, keep breathing. Length is strength, breath is life. Now inhale, step forward on your left foot, heel, ball, toe. Lock your knee, bring your right hip forward, point your right toes. Inhale, go, arms and head together, body down, go, 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 as one. So for beginners, we ask you to use momentum. For experienced practitioners, we encourage you to exhibit control, fluid, graceful, breathing, chest down, abdomen in. Bring the sole of your right foot to face the ceiling. Right hip down, stretch forward, left knee lock, stretch forward, come forward, change, step back, please. And feet together, arms gently down to your side. Breathing, breathing. Okay, arms up over your head, palms together, interlock, point, cross, squeeze. As one, please. Inhale, step forward on your right foot, heel, ball, toe. Lock your right knee, point your left toes, bring your left hip forward, and go. Arms and head together, come forward and come down. Get your entire body parallel to the floor. So you're using your arms and your legs to stretch your back and spine. Chest down, eyes forward. Try to see the base of the mirror in front of you. Bring your chest down parallel to the floor, everybody. Chest down, chest down, chest down. Come forward. Arms and head together. Come forward. Leg up, leg up, leg up. Change. Step back. Last side, last set. Thank God. Inhale, step forward, left foot, heel, ball, toe. Right hip stays forward, lock your left knee. Point your right toes and go. Now maximize. Try to brush your toes up the back wall and brush your fingertips down the front mirror at the same time. Go. Lengthen, lengthen, stretch, breathe. Now feel length is strength and breath is life. You have to breathe. You must breathe, breathe, breathe. Chest down, leg up, body down, come forward, stretch forward. Try to touch the mirror, change, step back. Good, arms gently down to your side. Breathing. Now check your trajectory out. Know where you're going to step and make sure there's nothing in your way so you could step with confidence. And if you're ever in doubt, if there's a puddle on the floor, you're not sure, always look. If you're sure, you don't have to look. When you step to the side, you will touch toe, big toe first, then the ball of the foot, then the heel. When you make impact with the floor, let your knee bend slightly so you don't jam the femur into the hip socket. Feet together, arms up over your head. Inhale, big step to the right, toe, ball, heel, bend the knee on impact so you don't jam the hip. Arms down parallel to the floor, palms face the floor. Don't lift the arms, that fatigues the shoulders. Stretch the fingertips out wide to open the lungs. Now keep your weight forward towards your toes, stretch up, exhale, and slowly bend forward with a flat back. Look forward the whole way down. Never look behind you in this posture. Look down at the floor, trace your fingers down your calves, grip your heels from the outside, step on your fingertips underneath your heels. And if the heels aren't working, try the sides of the feet. If that ain't working, touch the floor. Now, not pushing the floor, you're touching the floor so you can keep the knees locked, roll forward, and you don't lose your balance. That's why you're touching. Now, roll your weight forward. Don't pull until you are positive your knees are locked. You have the angular pressure of gravity bearing down on the knee joint. You have to be sure it's stable. If your knees are locked, weight forward towards your toes, pull on your heels, elbows to the ceiling, and touch your forehead at the hairline on the floor between your toes. Change. Slowly come up. Coming out of a backward bend is the slowest thing you're going to do. Feet together, arms up and arms gently down. Back to one, please. Arms up over your head. Get ready. Get set. Big step right. Toe, ball, heel, bend the knee to cushion the hip. Arms down parallel to the floor. Feet parallel. Stretch up. Weight forward towards your toes. It'll change the angle of your pelvis. Now exhale. Bend forward to the flat back very slowly so you can feel the stretch in the posterior chain. Now look down at the floor. Trace your fingers down your calves, heels. Grip the heels, sides of the feet, or touch the floor. That's the progression. Look down. If you look behind you, you will tuck your chin and round your spine, which is counterproductive to the needs of the therapy, the posture. So look down. Now pull on your heels if you're sure your knees are locked. Try to touch your forehead at the hairline on the floor between your toes. Now everybody do this. Arch your back like you're doing a backward bend and touch your hairline to the floor. Slowly come up, arms out. Feet together, arms up and arms gently down. All right, next is triangle. It's not hard. It may be challenging. If you breathe and really focus on your transitions, it's a game changer. The transitions in this posture, once you're breathing, change the game. Feet together, arms up. Stay together. If you're going to have a sip of water, just integrate it, right? It's not a break. It's an integration. Inhale, step right, toe, ball, heel. Arms down parallel to the floor. Make sure your stance is wide enough. All right, now hips forward, spine straight, arms down. Hips forward, spine straight. Stretch up. Turn on your right heel. So your right foot's parallel to the front mirror. Now look forward, stretch up, bend your right knee, and slowly sit down. Come down with control. Come all the way down, right upper thigh parallel to the floor. Your knees roughly at 90 degrees. Hips down, hips forward, spine straight. Now think about this. Keep your body, your spine exactly where it is. Inhale, move just your arms. Now hold this position, stretch up, and while you're stretching up, stretch down and touch your toes. So stretching in both directions. Don't look down. Bring your chin to your left shoulder. Look at your shoulder to lengthen the neck. Now without moving your head or chin, look at your thumb. Push your elbow and knee together. Touch in between the big and second toes of the right foot. Hips forward. Sit down a little bit more if you can. Hips down. Hips forward, spine straight, arms back, stretch up, push your elbow and knee together, bring your left hip forward, stretch up, twist your upper body back. Now keep your hips down. Inhale, come up, spine straight first, then press up through the legs. Turn on your heels, keep your arms out, bend your left knee, sit down all the way. Hips down, hips forward, spine straight, arms back. Now don't move your body, just move both arms. Now from this position, take 3 breaths to touch your toes today. Just try this. Chin to your shoulder, look at your shoulder, stretch up without moving your head, look at your thumb. You know where your left foot is. I promise anybody, if your left foot disappears, I will let you know. Now stretch up, push your elbow and knee together, touch in between the toes, bring your right hip down, right knee lock, right foot flat, push your elbow against your knee, stretch up, twist your upper body back, keep your lower belly in, keep your hips down without lifting the hips. First, inhale, spine straight, come up, then press up through the legs. Good, feet together, arms up and arms down. If you come out in one motion, okay, and use your back. If you keep the hips down, move the spine first, you use your legs. Completely different. Feet together, arms up, triangle, take 2. Stay together, guys. You got this. You got this. Keep breathing. Inhale, big step right. Toe ball, heel, arms down, parallel to the floor. Turn on your right heel, bend your right knee, sit down with control, slowly. Come all the way down to the right upper leg is parallel to the floor. Hips down, hips forward, spine straight, arms back. Inhale, move just your arms. Don't move the spine. Now slowly stretch up and touch your toes at the same time. Look to your left shoulder. Now look up to your thumb, stretch up. You can use the mirror. You can look in the mirror and transition if you want, but don't look down. Now touch in between the toes unless pain says stop. Stretch up. Push your elbow and knee together, right? Left hip down, left foot flat, left knee lock. Now stretch up, push your elbow against your knee and twist your upper body back. Keep your lower belly in. Inhale, come up, spine straight, press up through your legs. 2 motions, guys. Now turn on your heels. With control, bend your left knee and come down slowly. Hips down, hips forward, spine straight, arms back. Inhale, move just the arms, hold that position. Now count 2 or 3 breaths and touch your toes through those 2 or 3 breaths. That way you don't collapse. The key is stretching up, stretching up. Good, you want to open up space in the heart. Now look to your shoulder, look to your thumb, chin to your shoulder, stretch up and stretch down. Push your elbow and knee together. Right knee lock, right foot flat. Edge the right foot down. Push your right hip down, stretch up, elbow against your knee, twist back, lower belly in. Now you guys look really good. Here's the advanced part of the posture. You've earned it. Ready? Whistle. Excellent. Inhale, come up, spine straight, press it through your legs. You're all advanced. And you know what? When somebody says you're advanced, what they mean is you're all advanced because you're all advancing your practice. There are no hierarchy levels in yoga. We don't give out belts. Feet together, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, standing separate leg, head to knee. Inhale, big step right, toe ball, heel. Now, here's the thing. Push your heels down. Now bring your left hip to face the right side wall. Pivot on your heels. Left hip forward. There you go. Now bring your left hip forward just once. Now stretch up, belly in, hollow belly. Now go up, over, and down. You are lengthening your back. This is a back opening posture, a rear side extension posture. Now bend your knee and touch your forehead and knee together. Here's the deal. If your forehead and knee touch, okay, only if, then you can bring your palms together. If your forehead and knee are not touching, you must spread your fingers on the floor because you don't want your back to just hang there. Now bend your knee, touch your forehead, use forehead pressure to lock your knee, bring your weight in your front foot, bring your left hip forward with the left heel down, chin tuck, belly in, lock your knee, arms and head together, slowly come up, chin tucked, left hip forward, come up super slow. No one twists the body in transition. Now hold this position as one, pivot on the heels, bring the right hip all the way to the opposite side wall. It's a hip movement. Now you got to keep the distance between your feet. Bring your right hip forward, draw your lower belly in, stretch up, tuck chin, go up, over, and down. Lengthen your back. Imagine creating more space between the vertebrae, the bones of the spine to the rear. Tuck your chin, bend your knee, forehead and knee touch. Once the forehead and knee touch, then you can bring your hands together, keep them together. Tuck chin, belly in, forehead to knee, breathing. Good. Right hip forward, everybody. Chin tucked, arms and head together, slowly uncurl vertebra by vertebra, chin up last, right hip stays forward. That's how you can tell them from Jersey. Forward, water, stretch up, hold. Now as one, turn face front, feet together, arms down. Be very precise, feet together, arms up over your head. Inhale, big step right, toe ball, heel, bend the knee to cushion the hip. 1 meter, I'm saying that consciously. 1 meter, 3.2 feet between the heels. Now turn on your heels, left hip forward, stretch up, tuck chin, belly in, go up, over, and down. Lengthen your back. Hollow your belly. Bring your belly button to your spine, forehead to knee, and your lower spine to the ceiling. Remember, if you keep your hands in prayer position, that means one thing: your forehead and knee are touching. Keep breathing. Left hip forward, tuck your chin, belly in. Now tuck forehead and knee, please. Hollow belly, lock your knee, arms and head together. Slowly uncurl vertebra by vertebra. Left hip stays forward, chin up last, hold position. Now turn on your heels, bring your right hip all the way to the opposite side wall. Learn to pivot on your heels and you'll keep your feet equidistant. Now bring your right hip forward, stretch up, right hip forward, hollow belly, go up, over, down. Good. Breathing through your nose. Good. Breathing through your nose, hollow belly, tuck chin, forehead to knee. Now draw your belly in, bring your lower spine to the ceiling, and that will bring your forehead up to the top of your kneecap. Lock your knee. Breathing, arms and head together. Chin tuck, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Vertebrae is plural. Chin up last, hold position. Turn on your heels, face front, feet together, arms down. Fantastisch. Prego, prego. Okay, so go back to your mat, tree and toe. Hip openers. We don't get a lot of these. These are really important. My take on this: if you can do toe stand, do it. Don't force it, okay? Your knees have to be ready. If you're not able to do 2 toe stands today, do 2 tree. Fine. Put your weight in your left foot, lock your knee, draw your abdomen in, bend your right knee up. Now grip your foot with both hands. And before you do anything, listen to this. Bring your right knee up a little higher. Slowly bring your heel to your opposite hip and feel the movement in the hip socket. Don't let the knee twist too much. Let the hip move. Grip your foot with your palm facing forward. Shoulders level, hips level, lock your left knee, tailbone down, hips forward, push your right knee down, back, and in towards your left knee. Bring your right hand up in front of your chest. If your foot stays and your hips aren't going to move, you can opt to bring both hands up. Always hold on your foot if you want to, it's fine. Draw your abdomen in. Now tailbone down, hips forward. You should feel a really powerful stretch in the right hip flexor, right psoas, all the way through the right knee. Balance. Now draw your chin in a little bit and stretch up through the back of your neck. Balance. Balance. Put both hands on your foot and gently guide your foot to the ground. You never release in this posture. That's a snap kick. That's no good for the knee in this position. Now put your weight in your right foot, draw your abdomen in, bend your left knee up, grip your foot with both hands, and very gently guide your heel to your opposite hip so you feel the movement in the hip socket. You don't over twist the knee. Grip your foot, palm facing forward, lock your right knee, hips level, shoulders level, abdomen in, chest up, spine straight, sternum parallel to the front mirror, left hand in front of your heart. Push your left knee down, push your left knee back, and push your left knee slightly in towards your right knee. It's a really good position to stretch the psoas. Now draw your abdomen in. Now take your left hand and it's right in front of your chest without touching. Now slowly, just a little bit at a time, a couple of centimeters each side, move it back and forth. Do you feel a very warm spot in front of you? That's the center of the heart. A lot of energy being emitted there. Now imagine you're standing in the ocean behind the waves and the waves lift you up without cresting. Feel that length in the neck. Balance. Put both hands on your foot. Gently guide your foot to the ground. Be very kind to your knee, and hopefully your knee will do the same for you. All right, toe stand, unless you got to do tree again. Start with tree pose. Go ahead. You know what to do. Go ahead and do it. Tree pose. Gentle with the knee. Hands together. If you're going to do toe stand, pick a spot on the floor. Focus there. Slowly bend forward and touch your fingertips. Bend your knee. Slowly walk your hands back. Chin and eyes stay down. Do not look up. Walk your hands back. Do not look up. Look down on the floor in front of your knees. Everybody. Now chest up, spine straight. Before you bring your hands up, bring your right knee down to get your knees in one line parallel to the floor. That will tell you your hips are level. Once your hips are level, you can get your spine straight. If you can balance there, chin and eyes stay down, left hand up. If you can balance there, chin and eyes stay down, right hand up. Finally, without lifting your chin, you may slowly lift your gaze to the mirror. Hands on the floor in front of you. Push against the floor, come up, put both hands on your foot and gently guide it to the ground. Put your weight in your right foot, bend your left knee up, grip your foot, heel the hip. Start with tree, pick a spot on the floor, chin and eyes stay down, focus there, lean forward, touch your fingertips to the floor. Now, if the knee says stop at any point, listen to your knee. Bend your knees, sit down, tailbone to heel, walk your hands back. Do not look in the mirror. Look down at the floor. You want to keep the balance down and forward. Push your left knee down to try to get both knees. Do not touch your knees on the ground in transition in the posture. If you have to touch your knees when you're coming down, you're not ready. Walk your fingertips down. Everybody push your left knee down. Your left knee is your rudder. Okay, your foot is your anchor. Abdomen and spine straight, chest up, left hand, right hand, chin stays down, maybe eyes come up. Hands to floor, push up slowly. Bring both hands to your foot and gently guide it to the ground. Excellent. Relax in Savasana, please. Head to the back, feet to the front. Our transitions really tend to define our practice, right? So if you're left braining it, think cost effective and efficient. And if you're right braining it, think fluid and graceful, ease and grace. Flowing motions, fluid, conscious. And remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Have a sip and lie down in Savasana. So more experienced practitioners, the transition should be efficient. You should be in Savasana pretty much right away. You have a sip, you get settled. As an experienced practitioner, you're keeping the frequency of focus throughout the entire class. That's the training. We work through the gross anatomy of the physical body. See, Hatha Yoga, people think it's the physical body. The physical body is the primary vehicle for self-reflection and potential transmutation. We utilize the physical body so that we get used to the patterns it portrays in real time. When we become familiarized with the map of patterns of the physical body, matter, which is energy slowed down enough that we sense it, then we can superimpose that roadmap over the subtle anatomy because it's the same patterns, and we can navigate mind, not just thinking, mind, the subtle anatomy of being. The universe is mind. And we access mind through the expansion of the heart. I encourage you to keep your eyes open throughout the class so you maintain a visual presence. If for any reason, at the end of class, when you close your eyes in final Savasana, you will go so deep. So keep a visual presence. Let the floor hold your weight, palms slightly up, shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed, throat relaxed. Let the feet fall out naturally. When you're moving, bend your right knee, interlock your fingers just below the kneecap, right over the shin, get a good grip. Now, this is webbing to webbing because of the angle of the slope of the shin. Now, inhale. Exhale, pull your knee directly into your armpit. That is the precise trajectory, not the shoulder, not the pec, the armpit. Keep your left shoulder on the ground, elbows close to your ribs, pull your elbows down to the floor, and strengthen your biceps muscles. Pull. Breathing. You have to pull hard, just pull. Breathing. Breathing, feel stretching in the left hip, change. Left leg up, bend your knee, interlock fingers below the kneecap, over the shin, grip, exhale, pull. If you pull through the inhale, your eyes are going to bug out and the world's going to get weird. If you pull through your exhale, it's easy. Elbows close to your ribs, right shoulder blade, scapula on the floor. Plural of scapula, scapulae. In case you didn't know, there are 4 acceptable pluralizations of octopus in the English language. See if you can think of all 4 of them. 4 ways to pluralize octopus. Change. Both legs up, bend your knees, wrap your arms around your legs over your shins, and grab your elbows. If that is not happening, grab your forearms. If that is not happening, grab your wrists. The key is to get the knees together so you don't have to pull. Now tuck your chin into your chest, lengthen your neck, squeeze the knees together, and it's not pulling. It's not pull, pull, pull. Breathe. Breathe. When you get a good grip, okay? When you get a good grip, you'll find the compression in the abdomen. Now you are compressing the abdomen, which means you're limiting the motion of the diaphragm, so you got to let the lungs expand somewhere. Breathing. Change. Both legs down, palms slightly up, eyes part way open, full in breath, and peaceful, healing out breath. This is powerful for me. Sometimes when I want to shift frequency, when I inhale, I say to myself in my mind, I say gratitude, inhale gratitude. And the exhale is love. Let the mind rest. You guys got this. Second set, bend your right knee, get a tight grip below your kneecap over your shin. Exhale, pull the knee into the armpit. Pull, breathe. So in the first part, okay, with a single leg, it is pulling the whole time. Now you don't have to pull hard. Just feel the stretch in the left hip. Feel compression in the lower right abdomen. Breathing, great. Obviously right now, direct pressure on the ascending aspect of colon. Change, left leg up, tight grip below your kneecap. Inhale, exhale, pull your knee to your armpit. Elbows in close, wrist straight, right shoulder down. Feel compression in the left lower abdomen, left lower quadrant of the abdomen. If your right calf comes up off the floor, extend the heel across the floor, flex the foot to do so, and feel stretching in the right hip. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Change, both legs up. Maybe opposite forearm on top if it matters. Grip your elbows, forearms, wrists, or hands, whatever you can get. Knees together. Now think lengthening your neck, not tucking the chin. Try to get the back of the neck flat and look down the center of your body between your knees. Knees together, no gap. If you have a good grip, you don't have to pull. You're just compressing the abdomen simultaneously and comprehensively. So the abdominal organs are all getting smushed, which is a Sanskrit word meaning healing, smushed. And you're also directly pressing down across the transverse colon. Change, both legs down. Breathing. Breathe is an imperative, okay? It sounds like a thing. Breathing is the wave. Breath is the particle. Experience is the nature of existence. Life is not a problem to be solved. Life is a mystery to be experienced. We flow with the wave of being. Flex your feet. Lock your knees, arms up over your head, cross your thumbs, stretch up. Now, abdomen in, inhale, sit up, tuck your chin, exhale, round down. Everybody tucks the chin and rounds down like rabbit in this posture. Grip your toes, turn around, line your abdomen. Put your hands under your shoulders. The spinal muscle back strengthening series. Palms flat on the floor so your fingertips line up at the tops of your shoulders. Baby fingers right with the outside, all 5 fingers together, palms stay flat. Please do not move your hands through the posture. Tops of the feet on the floor, heels come apart, legs together, knees locked, chin on your mat. Look forward. Now slowly look up, eyes up, chin up, chest up, come up using lower back strength until the belly button's touching the floor. Everybody, ribs off the ground. If you need to use some arm strength to help your back, you can. Now everybody, without moving your hands, bring your elbows into your ribs. Now slide your elbows down your ribs towards your hip bones. Chest up. Now bring the chest and ribs forward and through. Press the tops of the feet down. Hips stay tight. Breathing. Slowly come down. This sequence of postures, the spinal postures, technically it's a spinal muscle training, not the spine strength, but you know what I mean. It is the strictest teacher of breath we have. Second set, palms on the floor, chin on your mat, fingertips below your shoulders. Keep your palms flat, lock your knees, point your toes, bring the tops of the feet to the floor. The heels will come apart. It's supposed to happen. Chin on your mat, look forward, inhale, slowly look up, eyes up, chin up, chest up, come up until only the belly button is left touching. If you need to use some arm strength, you can. Everybody, ribs off the ground. No exceptions, unless pain says stop. Now slide your elbows down your ribs toward your hip bones. So don't try to look all the way back. Look forward and up. Open up the throat. Open up the throat. Look up, chest up, come up, change. Slowly come down. Place chin on your mat, right ear on the ground. I say chin down in transition because sometimes you'll notice people flipping their heads really fast. Being present in the process of transition is not about getting from point A to point B. It's about feeling every degree of the arc in transition and being present for it. Okay, half locust and locust, chin on your mat, arms underneath your body. Now bring your elbows close together. If the elbows scream, bring them further apart. If they go meh and give you a little bit of feedback, they're supposed to. Spread your fingers, palms stay flat, baby fingers side by side, yada, yada. Chin on your mat. Relax your left leg, press your palms, wrists, and forearms into the floor. Point your right toes, inhale slowly. Try to brush your right toes up the back wall, sole foot facing the ceiling, and bring the right hip down. Now come up to about 45 degrees, maybe higher, and look in the mirror, your calves directly over your right eye. Stretch your toe back, lift your leg up, press your palms down, stretch your toe, change. Lock your left knee, point, lock, left, inhale, leg up, go. Now, sole the foot facing the ceiling and bring the left hip down. The hip may or may not touch the forearm. It depends on your anatomy. Chin on your mat, press your palms into the floor, breathing, relax your forehead, leg up, leg up, leg up, breathe, change. Mouth on your mat, readjust. Everybody, please, in your setup, bring your fingertips closer to your knees. That will bring the shoulders closer to the floor. It helps to lift the legs. Mouth down, use 80-20 breathing, lock your knees and point your toes with control, go. Legs up, go. Stay together, no hesitation. So no momentum, you have to come up with control. Lock your knees, mouth on your mat, and breathe. Breathing. The most important thing you do is breathe. Lock your knees, breathe. Now everybody, thighs up off the ground. Thighs up off the ground. Thighs up, change. Slowly, arms out, left ear down, and a lovely Savasana. Now, Savasana is convenient in this posture to stay on your belly. It also gives you an added bonus. You get a lot more movement of soft tissue to the front of the body. Think of the distension of the abdomen. So when you breathe fully, lying on your abdomen, you feel an exaggerated wave of motion throughout the soft tissue, which creates an effect of a massage to the back muscles. So you give yourself a little bit of a prize when you breathe. Chin on your mat, arms underneath you, roll up left, right, left, elbows locked and invisible underneath your body, palms flat, fingers spread, relax your left leg, point your right toe, lock, stretch, inhale, go, leg up. When you think you're starting to predict my patterns, that's when I pull out the rug, okay? It's about presence, it's not about comfort. Breathing, lock your knees and point your toes, stretch your toe back. You are training your mind to open your heart. Change, right leg down, relax it, using the body as the medium. Lock your knee, point your toe, inhale, go, left leg up. You got this. Now go for 45 degrees for real. Left hip stays down. And use your press your palms, wrists, and forearms into the floor. It's not just the leg, you gotta use your arms. Leg up, hip down, leg up, chest on the mat, change. Mouth down, readjust. Elbows closer is good. Fingertips close to the knees is fantastic. Now, unless the elbows, if the elbows are just giving you a little bit of pain, get them under the body. If they are absolutely screaming or the pain says stop, then adjust. Mouth on your mat, 80-20 breathing, lock your knees, point your toes, inhale, legs up, knees locked, go. Without hesitation, just go. That's it, legs up, legs together. So don't throw the legs up. You got to come up with control. Press the palms down, breathing, lock your knees. Everybody press your palms into the floor, lift your thighs up off the ground. Thighs up, keep them up, knees locked, breathing, change. Good. Arms out to your side, right ear down. These postures are like 15 seconds long. And, okay, if you hold your breath for a few seconds, the exponential increase of tension and volume in the mind is overwhelming. So remember to breathe. Full locust, chin on your mat, arms out perpendicular to your body. If you're close to your neighbor, adjust so you have space. Lock your knees and point your toes. Everybody's arms out perpendicular. Don't adjust your arms to accommodate your neighbor. Move your body. Now stretch your arms out. Again, like balancing stick. Length is strength. Breath is life. Lock your knees, point your toes, stretch out in 4 directions. Inhale and slowly come up. Everything up. Go. Chest up, arms up, eyes up. Look to the top of the front mirror. Don't look behind you. Chest up, knees locked, arms out. Now get your fingertips level with the top of your head and your palms parallel with the floor. Chest up, arms back, legs up, knees locked, chest up, eyes up, look up, arms up, chest up, eyes up, change, slowly come down. All right, good work. Chin on your mat, left ear down, arms to your side. The tension, the contraction we experience is in the physical active postures. Savasana releases the tension and allows for expansion. So we're creating this pumping action on energetic levels, physical, mental, emotional, whatever you want to call it, slice it or dice it. It's all happening. Savasana is the most important posture in all of Hatha Yoga. Chin on your mat, arms up perpendicular to your body, all 5 fingers together. Get set. Lock your knees and elbows. Go. Inhale up. Go. Chest up, arms up, legs up. No hesitation. Not fast. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Be present. Be efficient. Arms up. Now everybody ribs up off the ground. Just tell yourself, ribs up. Now thighs up, off the ground. Chest up, arms back, legs up, eyes up. Look up, chest up, look up, eyes up, chest up, more up, look up, change. Did you notice that? Arms out to your side. So be really present. Don't get ahead of it. You have to be in this moment. Be here, be now. Bow, chin on your mat, bend your knees, grip your feet from the outside right below your toes, all 5 fingers together. Start with your feet about 6 inches apart. Point your toes up towards the ceiling, grip tight, thumbs included, look forward, slowly kick up. Eyes and toes come up at the same rate. Go. So your legs lift you off the floor. Extend the legs to lift up. Look up. You should relax your forehead. Kick up and look up. Look up and kick up. Play with your eyes. Look forward to the top of the mirror, then look a little higher. See what feels good. Now roll forward towards your ribs. Toes point straight up. Keep breathing. Now kick up so your thighs are up off the ground. Kick up more. Change. Come down. Chin on your mat, left ear down, arms to your side, and relax in Savasana, please. What I'm offering you today, it's not right or wrong. There's no ultimate here. Every teacher, especially experienced teachers, okay, that are being present, I'm doing my best, they're going to offer you probably something different. The danger is when somebody says, this is the only right way. That is bullshit. Second set, bend your knees, grip your feet from the outside right below your toes. Offer yourself permission to have a present, unique experience in this moment. Now let the knees come a little further apart in the second set. Remember, closer doesn't mean better, nor does deeper. Point your toes, look forward, look up, inhale, kick up. Relax your forehead. Extend the legs to pull the arms to lift the chest. Dynamics, not outcome. Look forward and up, kick up, roll forward towards your ribs. Now breathing. More than anything, breathing. Point your toes as one, get stronger. Kick up for 3, kick up 2, change. Slowly come down. Chin on your mat, right ear down. The nemesis of every experienced practitioner is the autopilot switch. You've done it 1,000 times, so you turn your mind off. Be absolutely present. Be here, be now. If anything, yoga is the conscious practice of presence. Put your hands under your shoulders, slowly come up to the top of the mat. Separate your heels and put your hips on the floor between your heels. Now, if you need a sip of water, put the hips on the floor first between the heels. So you initiate stretching the ankles, knees, and hips. Hands on your feet, thumbs inside, fingers forward. Now this transition will help your beginners. Don't go straight back. Everybody twist to the right. Bring your right elbow straight down to the floor behind your toes. Now left elbow down. Top of the head to the floor. Back of the head to the floor. If that feels good, shoulders down. If that works, arms up over your head, grip your elbows. Now stop where you need to. And if you're having difficulty, separate your knees wider. Then you can probably find the depth. Now hands to your feet, twist to one side then the other. There you go. Because your beginners are going to be scared. They're going to think, I'm going to go flat back. So you have them twist, bring the elbow down. That gives them a base. Then they can go the other side. It gives them a trajectory. All right. Now, if your shoulders are down and your arms are over your head, gently press your forearms into the floor. Lift your ribs up slightly. Everybody spread your toes on the ground and press the toenails into the floor. That'll create space in the knees. Push your hands on your feet and slowly push up. Spine straight. Once you're up and clear, efficiently turn around and relax in Savasana. That's one of the most important postures. Now, here's the thing. If you have knee issues or hip issues or the pain gets intense, yeah, okay, maybe you come out. Maybe you modify your depth. Maybe if you're having difficulty holding the posture for more than a few seconds, just put your elbows down and maybe touch your head. Modify your depth of expression in order to change the intensity of the practice. Feet together, arms up over your head, flex your feet, arms and head together. Inhale, sit up, tuck your chin, belly in, exhale, round down, grip your toes. All right, turn around, please come to the top of the mat, separate your heels, put your hips on the floor, toes point straight back. Hips touching outside the heels, touching outside the hips, hands on your feet. Now go slow. Put your hands on your feet, twist to the left, bring your left elbow down. If the left elbow touches, bring your right elbow down. If you could do that, bring the top of the head to the floor. And if the head touches, bring the shoulders down. If that works, bring the arms up over the head. If you're having any issues with the knees, ankles, or hips, separate the knees super wide. Breathing. You can slowly start bringing your hips back a little at a time, but make sure you're listening to the pain. You don't want the muscles to tighten up and stop you. You want to ease into it and use your arms to support you. That's good. Breathing, guys. This is great for stretching the anterior chain. It's also a tremendous posture for activating the lymphatic system because you have lymph nodes in the throat, armpits, chest, and groin. You're either stretching or compressing all those areas. Put your hands on your feet, push up to your elbows, get your spine straight. Once you're up and clear, efficiently turn around and a lovely Savasana. Go right into relaxed, comfortable, relative stillness. A living human cannot be perfectly still. By simple definition, we are a symphony of movement. So be very mindful of what you are stating. Be relatively still. Breathe. Respirez, s'il vous plaît. Say it in French, it sounds better. Feet together, arms up over your head. Cross your thumbs, stretch up, inhale, sit up, tuck your chin, exhale, round down. All right, come to the back of the mat for half tortoise. Knees together, heels together, hips on your heels. This is Vidrasana. Some of you can get the tops of the feet flat. Now bring your arms up over your head sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs, just like you did in half moon. Stretch up. Hips on heels, spine straight, arms and head together. Slowly come down and touch your baby fingers to the floor. Touch your forehead to the floor. If you are having a difficult time touching forehead to floor and hips to heels, pick one in the first set, do the other in the second. That's a good way to do it. Now, wrists up off the floor, elbows locked, triceps tight, stretch your fingertips forward, stretch your tailbone back, draw your lower belly in and lengthen your lower back. Your brain is lower than your heart. Your heart is lower than your hips. Congratulations, you are in an inversion, and it's a lot easier than the headstand or a shoulder stand. Arms up, inhale, come up, arms and head together. Slowly stretch up as one, arms down. Savasana, please. Breathing. Go right into breathing. Efficiently transition into relative stillness, full in breath, peaceful healing out breath. You can assign a frequency, a psychomotor frequency with an identifier to the breath. Inhale peace, exhale bliss, inhale gratitude, exhale love, inhale joy, exhale whatever. It doesn't matter. You choose. Feet together, flex your feet, arms up over your head, cross your thumbs, stretch up, inhale, sit up, tuck chin, belly, and exhale, round down. All right, second set. Knees together, heels together, hips on your heels, arms up over your head, sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up. Try to stretch your spine, hips on heels, arms and head together, slowly come down with a flat back. Baby fingers to the floor, come down slow. Palms together, wrists stay straight, elbows lock, wrist forearms, elbows off the floor. Good, good, good. Stretch forward, breathing, breathing, breathing. Stretch and lengthen. Good, good, good. Lengthen, stretch. Remember, your brain is lower than your heart. Heart is lower than your hips. This is a positive inversion. Stretch forward. Tailbone long, lower belly in, hips on heels, arms and head together. Slowly come up with control. Arms up, stay together. As one, arms down. Rising tides lift all ships. When we choose to move together, breathe together, be together, we create a visceral flow of energy that sustains each other's practice in the room. We receive and give simultaneously, creating the fusion reaction of being. Feet together, flex your feet, arms up over your head, cross your thumbs, stretch up, inhale, sit up, tuck your chin, exhale, round down, grip your toes, hollow belly, you got it, bingo. All right, turn around. Stand up on your knees. Put two fists between your knees. This is your proportionate distance to begin with. Hands on your glutes, on your hips. So bring the heels of your palms on the very top of your glutes. Don't put the heels of the palms in the back today. Try it this way. This is going to be different than you're used to. This is the deepest front side stretch of your class. So look in the mirror. Nobody think hands to heels yet. Look in the mirror. Now push your feet down, engage your thigh muscles, draw your abdomen in, look forward and stretch up. Now look up and stretch up. Imagine your ribs are touching the front mirror. Do not take your ribs away from the front mirror. So without leaning back, look back. Lengthen through the chest and ribs. Push forward and down through the hips. That's why your hands are on your glutes, so you could push down. So lift your chest up. Look back. Now, everybody in the first set today, keep your hands on your hips. Breathing. Today, keep the hands on the hips, first set. You got to locate this intense feeling of stretch to the front of the body. Hips forward, chest up. You must be breathing here. You must be breathing. Push your hips forward, bring your elbows closer together, push your feet into the ground, slowly come up. Sit down on your heels. Exhale, turn around, relax in stillness. Perhaps keeping your hands on your hips and opening the front side of your body, shifted paradigms on you. That's the beauty of backward bending, is the front side opening. So in the second set, listen carefully. I will guide you through the steps of the posture. When you get to the point where you can grip your heels, you may choose, if you want, to keep your hands on your hips. Feet together, arms up, cross your thumbs, stretch up. Inhale, sit up, tuck chin, belly, and exhale, round down. Turn around, come to the top of the mat, and bring your knees 2 inches wider than the first set. Tops of your feet flat on the floor. Your quadriceps play a huge role in this posture. Now bring the heel of your palms right to the top of your glutes with the thumbs on the outside. You're going to push down on your glutes like a shelf. Now look forward in the mirror and stretch up. Now look up and stretch up. Okay, now slowly, don't lean back, look across the ceiling. Keep the ribs pressing to the front mirror. Keep the feeling of stretch to the front of the body. Look for the back wall. Don't collapse. Now, if you're ready, very slowly bring your right fingertips to your right heel and your left fingertips to your left heel. Or keep your hands on your hips. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up. For today, right, just for today's class, hips forward, chest up. Hips forward, chest up. Fingertips on your heels. Your proportions won't allow that for most of you. Not heel to palm, heel to foot, please. Hips forward, hips up, chest up, look back, press your hips forward, press your rib cage forward and up. Bring your right hand, right hip, left hand to left, push forward and up. Sit down on your heels and relax in Savasana, please. Go right into stillness. Now for Camel and Rabbit, hold off on water. All that will do is distract you. Go right into Savasana after each posture. Breathing. Stillness, please. Don't let your mind freak you out. Feet together, arms up over your head, flex your feet, stretch up, inhale, sit up, go, tuck your chin, exhale, round down, grip your toes. It's like a rabbit. And now it is rabbit. Turn around. Knees together, heels together, hips on your heels. Everybody, flip your towel up over your heels. Grip the heels through the towel. Towel's a second skin. Same grip as Camel, except this time you're going to pull. Now lean back. This is a rear side extension. You're opening your back in this posture. So hollow your belly, tuck your chin, lean back. Round your spine, pull on your heels, roll and curl down and forward. Bring your forehead to your knees. Now lift your hips up. Let the forehead slide down so the top of the head touches the floor. Now, once your head touches the floor, do not move your head. For today, we're not going to walk, okay? Just stay here. Pull on your heels. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Hollow your belly. Do not move your head. Now roll forward more. Try to get the thighs perpendicular to the floor. Pull on your heels. Lift your shoulders up away from the floor. Roll forward. Pull. Hips up. Pull. Keep breathing. Pull on your heels and slowly come up vertebra by vertebra. Chin up last. Gently lengthen your neck. Turn around in Savasana, please. Right into Savasana. Remember the pumping action? Okay, you could create an entire sequence of postures and call it Hatha Yoga if and only if you include one posture. You have to include Savasana within the structure of your class in order to truthfully call it therapeutic Hatha Yoga. Savasana is the essential posture, and it works in relation to the active postures. Feet together, arms up, flex your feet, stretch up, inhale, sit up, tuck chin, belly, and exhale, round down, grip your toes, blah, blah, blah. All right. Second set, rabbit again, rabbit 2.0. Knees together, heels together, flip your towel up over your heels. Now grip your heels, palms face down, lean back, hollow belly, round your spine. Tuck your chin, pull on your heels, and try to touch your forehead to your knees. Now, if your forehead touches your knees, lift your hips up, let your forehead slide straight down, your legs like a ramp, so the top of the head touches the floor and you don't roll to the back of your head. Now for today, don't walk your knees forward. Learn to give yourself a really comprehensive setup. Draw your abdomen and pull on your heels. So in Camel, you just grip. In Rabbit, you pull. Roll forward, hollow belly, hips up. That's it. Roll forward, pull, hips up, pull, hips up. Roll forward, keep breathing, Pull to come up slowly, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra, chin up last, lengthen your neck, Savasana. Breathing. Breathing is being. That's it. Allow the floor to hold your weight. Allow the breathing. Feet together, flex your feet, arms up, cross your thumbs, stretch up, inhale, sit up, tuck chin, belly, and exhale, round down, grip your toes. All right, turn around, face front, head to knee with stretching. Right leg out to the corner, left heel up to the pubic bone, sole of the foot touching the inner right thigh. Stretch up, arms and head together, twist to the right. Now do this. Bend your knee, tuck your chin, round down. Grip the ball of the foot high near the toes. Tuck your chin to go down. See how that works. So bend your knee first. Don't waste your time locking your knee and then trying to get the forehead to touch for 10 seconds. Bend your knee, make contact, press forehead down, slide the heel forward. If your heel comes up, congratulations, your joints are open. It doesn't mean your knee is locked. Press the back of the knee down into the floor and tighten the thigh. Pull on the ball of the foot, flex to the foot. Now your knee is locked. Roll into the left, left elbow, left knee, left shoulder down, hollow belly, lock your knee, slowly come up, please. Left leg out, right heel in, stretch up, twist to the left, bend your knee, tuck your chin, exhale, round down, and grip the ball of the foot all the way up by the toes. Press your forehead into your knee. Slide your heel forward. No gap between the back of the knee and the floor. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, bend the knee up more. Now roll down to the right, right elbow down. Push the sole of the foot into the inner thigh. Get your right hip down. Forehead up to the top of the kneecap. Change. Both legs out front. Now check what's behind you first. Lie back and sit up. Come up and grab your big toes, middle and index fingers together, palms facing each other, thumbs up. And just walk the hips back a couple of times. So just a couple of times. You want to shift the angle of your pelvis so that your sacrum is in alignment with the lumbar spine because you want a flat back in this forward bend. Now flex your feet, lock your knees. You're gripping your toes, right? There's technically 4 grips for this posture in Hatha Yoga. Flex the foot so the baby toes come back too. Now draw your abdomen in, stretch up. Forget about pulling, that comes later. Inhale, stretch up, lock your knees. If and only if your knees are locked. Extend your chest forward, keep your back straight, and slowly try to bring your belly button to your thighs. So don't round down. If you could bring your belly button to your thighs and your knees stay locked, then try to bring your chest forward and bring your ribs to your knees. Keep breathing. Breathing. Now pull as you need to, but pull only to augment mobility. Change. Come on up. Turn around, relax in Savasana. Good job. Remember, allow for stillness. Remember, stillness invites and facilitates healing exponentially. Notice the patterns. Do you do the same thing every time you lie in Savasana? Is the movement necessary? What's the mind doing? For more experienced practitioners, where's your mind going? Where's the mind right now? Intention, attention, breathing, breathing, flowing, being. Feet together, flex your feet, arms up, cross your thumbs, stretch up. Hollow belly, inhale, sit up, tuck chin, exhale, round down, grip your toes. It's dynamic rabbit. You have just rabbited. Rabbit is now a verb. Turn around, face front, right heel out, left heel in, stretch up, twist to the right, bend your knee, tuck your chin, exhale, round down. Go right into it, guys. Frequency of class at the end goes to precision. Set new patterns. Set new, precise, clear, direct patterns of alignment. Flex your foot, grip the toes. That's it. Now flex, extend the heel forward. Good. Breathing, roll into the left. Left knee down, left elbow down. Now hollow belly, bring your forehead up to your thigh. Good, come up. Left leg out, right heel in, stretch up, twist to the left, tuck your chin, exhale, stretch up and round down. Open the back. Efficient transitions, please. And say fast, efficient. Now grip the ball of the foot high near the toes, tuck your chin, press your forehead against your knee. Slide your heel forward. Now gap between the back of the leg and the floor, roll into the right, right elbow down. Hollow belly. Now push your foot into your thigh, bring your right hip down, draw your belly in. If your knee is locked, bring your forehead up to the top of the kneecap. Inhale, come up. Both legs out in front, lie back, sit up again, do a good sit up. Walk your hips back a bunch of times. Breathing. Chest up, flex your feet, pull on the toes, lock your knees, heels forward, toes back. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Now feel stretching in the lower back. Keep breathing. Change. Come on up. Relax in Savasana. Okay. There's 3 characteristics of meditation: position, posture, attention, and intention. Where do you place your focus and mind? And what is the quality of that placement? Are you kind to yourself? Where is your focus? Allow for stillness. Feet together, flex your feet, arms up, cross your thumbs, stretch up, inhale, sit up, tuck chin, belly in, exhale, round down, grip your toes. All right, quarter turn left, face the right side of the room, spine twisting. Listen carefully. Bend your left knee on the ground, heels touching outside of your hip, both hips flat. Or right foot over the left knee corner. You got it. Heel touching the outside corner of the knee. Bring your left arm up and over. Swim your shoulder, elbow against your knee, and grip your knee with your hand. Palm must face you. Do not let the thumb face away. That opens the elbow. It's like an arm bar. Palm faces you. Now, everybody hand on the floor. Push against the floor. Bring your right hip down and point your left toes. Chest up. Lengthen your neck and look over your shoulder. Now push against the floor to keep your spine straight. Now, if your spine is straight and both hips are on the floor, you may choose to bring your arm behind you. Otherwise, keep your hand on the floor. If you bring your arm behind you and you round forward, bring the hand back to the floor. Spine straight's more important. Now inhale, chest up, exhale, twist. Spine twisting is essential. This is not a throwaway. Make sure you spend time at this at the end of class. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, twist. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, twist. Now you're twisting the middle spine, the thoracic spine where the ribs attach. Chest up, twist, change. Bend your right knee on the ground, right toes point behind you, heel touching outside your hip, both hips flat. Left foot over the right knee corner so the heel touches the corner of the knee, foot flat, toes ahead. Left hand on the floor behind you. Push against the floor. Right shoulder, arm up, swim your shoulder, elbow against your knee, palm faces you, grip your knee with your hand. Push against the floor with your left hand, lift your chest up, draw your chin in, lengthen your neck, and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, stretch up. Hand on the floor to begin with, please. Don't just bring the arm behind you. Exhale, twist. Now, if you can keep your spine straight and both hips are down, if you want to, bring your arm behind you. Chest up, exhale, twist. Push against the knee. Look over your shoulder. Twist the neck. Twist the middle spine. Push down through both hips. Draw your lower belly in. Now stretch up. Try to get your head to the ceiling. Twist your spine. Breathing. Exhale. Focus. Twist. Change. Relax in Savasana. All right, that's the circle of asana, and now we complete the circle of breath. You've initiated the pranayama deep breathing for lungs and respiration, and the continuation of this upward spiral through the consistent practice of being. You are now going to experience Kapalbhati, blowing in firm. It's a very powerful cleansing breath. 70% of our excretion occurs through the respiratory system. If you do it right, you get a head rush. Feet together, arms up over your head. Stretch up, inhale, sit up, tuck chin, belly, and exhale, round down. Turn around, face front, sit in Vajrasana, knees and heels together, hips on your heels. Hands on your thighs, fingertips at your knees, elbows locked, spine straight. Look forward, neck long, face calm. It's all abdominal. You're using your diaphragm to create a pumping action in the abdomen to expel the air out. The inhale happens automatically. Everybody together, begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Stay together, exhale, belly in, spine straight, exhale. Exhale, good. Exhale, belly in, belly in, belly in. Blow out, 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 out. Good. Exhale, exhale, good. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Spine straight, elbows locked, focus forward, breathing. Strengthen the abdomen, strengthen the diaphragm. That's it. Right in the center of being, right at the solar plexus. Access that power, focus forward, breathing. Exhale, good. You got it. Exhale, exhale, change. Okay. Second set of breathing. And go. Exhale, 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 exhale together. Stay together. As one in the room, as an orchestra. Rising tides, lift all ships. Exhale, 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 exhale. Stay focused. Stay present. You can receive. Just keep giving. You can receive, of course. Receive to give. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Stronger. Focus. Abdomen in together. Exhale, 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 exhale. Stronger. Focus. Exhale. Got it. Exhale. Change. Good. Beautiful job. Relax in Savasana. You are welcome to close your eyes. I encourage you to go right into Savasana. Savasana is the essential posture, and it works in relation to the active postures. To receive this powerful transition from this entire arc of creation, this focused work of creation that you have initiated, you did this work. Now, let that work be momentum. Pattern recognition is the essential thread in the practice of self-observation. Thank you for allowing me to lead, and thank you for practicing together. It's always an honor. Really appreciate that, especially tonight.